Here's the Vulcan Autosonic Mk smoke alarm, or smoke detector as they called it, since this is from like the early 80s or whatever. This is designed to go with their heat detectors. As you can see, they look basically the same, about the same color, and then they've got this groove pattern here. And they both have this, but this is the heat sensor for the detector, which is a bell, kind of like the MasterCards. And this serves no purpose at all. It's just a little decoration, basically. It's not a thermal sensor or anything. So now, we look at the back. Here's your labeling. Vulcan Mk Autosonic Smoke Detector. Photoelectric battery power. U.S. Safety and Engineering. Sacramento, California. Battery powered photoelectric smoke detector installed per owner's manual and NFPA standard number 74, available from NFPA Battery Marsh Park, Quincy, Massachusetts, which is of course a suburb of Boston. And why might that? Kudos to the Boston Police Department and the FBI for finally taking down that second terrorist. Anyways, maintenance, vacuum dust from the inlets, 6 months intervals, return to manufacturer for service or adjustment. Functions, test unit weekly. Push and hold test button until the alarm sounds and continuous pulsating blare of the alarm horn. A chirping sound, approximately 45-second intervals, indicates battery is low. Serial number 001792. And there's their logo. Got it on the back of this one too, but since that label's red, this is just in gold. Now these screws here, like right there, that's for the mounting bracket for the alarm. Kind of like this. This is the mounting bracket for this guy. But since I didn't get the mounting bracket with this alarm, I can't, mount it. Not like I was gonna anyways. And as you can see, this one doesn't work with it. So there's your battery, and you really not be able to tell, but the battery is actually, or the connectors for the battery are actually soldered on to the circuit board, like on a first alert, the older first alert detectors, as opposed to like a wire like this on my Fire XL462. And then here it's got a battery door. I had it off because it's hard to get off. So let's go back to this. Here's the inlets that they were talking about. And when my mom first saw this, she thought the inlet part was a siren. She thought this spun to make the alarm sound. But nope, this actually uses a piezoelectric horn. Some older models used squealer horns or electromechanical. If you look in there, there's your circuitry, and there's the horn. It's made by Molex. I believe the same company that makes the Molex connectors. Now, when I first got this, it kept falsing. It kept, going into alarm when I put the battery in. So I figured something was wrong, so I posted on Facebook, and one of my friends there said that the photoreceptor was dirty. Photocells were dirty, and he said that was a common occurrence on these, so he told me to get the cover off. So I tried to figure out how to get it off, because when I looked in here on this, I noticed there was like a threaded part, so I thought this, came off like that. But it didn't, and I kind of pulled on here, and that's kind of what bent it, as you can see. Then I figured out that these screws, which, are used to interface with the mounting bracket, if you remove those, this part comes out here, that's the metal plate. That part comes off, revealing the actual base to the smoke alarm, the plastic part, and there's 3 screws in there, which you remove, and then you can open it up. So I did, and cleaned out the photocell with the Q-tip and compressed air, and then put it back together, put the battery back in, and as you can hear, it's just quiet now. It's not falsing. So, when you push in the test button, that alarm will go off. Here we go. As you can hear, it sounds like a Gentex or a MasterCard. And you might have been able to see a light in there. I'm pushing again. Right there. There is a red LED, but for some reason there is no hole in it, or in this part here, this plastic part. There is no hole that would allow you to see it, you know, from direct on like that. So you'd have to actually look at it from this way to see it. Once again, there's your test button. Get a close-up of it when I test the alarm. And you can see the screen there along the side and the rest of the circuitry. There's the screen, basically wraps around it. And there's one of the screw things right there. Or maybe that's for the bracket, whichever. Or the back plate. But that's my Vulcan Autosonic Mk 6B smoke alarm, or smoke detector.